they say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that eggnog that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blaze. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, vice Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble, that's my duty.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Darnold now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes. It goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 4th down, Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and the offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Not a great start, dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll change things up. Looking to throw is Williams. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Williams. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet from 10 yards out. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. To the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. A 22-yard scamper. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Williams. Open man down the field, that's Burden. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Second and 10.
It looks like they'll move things around here. To the air, Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Williams from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, here's Williams. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. To throw, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that one complete downfield to Cup. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's caught left side, Burden. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kamal. 2 yards, good enough for first.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very good. Hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
To throw, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for our Bears. First down.
From the gun, here's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the air once more. Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass caught by Burden. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Back to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. After the interception, here's Darnold. Going up top for Cobb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
At the 37.
Back to throw. Williams. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A good decision in the end. The pull-and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Touchdown Bears! Luther Burden from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Darnold now to throw. And it is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Seattle.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 31, here's a second down and 6. To throw is Darnold. He'll buy some time running. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Darnold to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. That's taken in by Arroyo. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 35, here's second and a yard. Swift going to try in the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks. And now they'll shift things around.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the air, Williams. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man down the field. That's Burnham. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Good for a Chicago Bears.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
35-yard line.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here. Back to the running game with Swift. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
What is up?
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Darnold. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here comes 2nd down. Darnold to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now 3rd down as well. Here's Darnold. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
First down, Seahawks.
One last throw down for Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this